The Genius Act, it's a stablecoin bill. Beautiful crypto week, the best crypto week that's ever happened in Washington. So the Genius Act has nothing to do with Bitcoin directly. Indirectly, holistically, I think it has a lot to do.
Today marks a seminal moment for digital assets and global dollar dominance.
Boring. Whew, man. Basant just put me to sleep there. Here's what I think matters for us Bitcoiners. We know that the US cannot raise rates and they cannot cut spending. So we are trapped. The next logical step is we then need to devalue the dollar. It's the only way out. And that's what I've been saying on this show over and over and over and over again. We have to print. However, debase the dollar against what? I tell you what's a really bad idea. Do not debase the dollar against housing. Bad idea. Because if housing starts to rip 60% year over year, that's bad. A lot of people are going to be really pissed because they don't want to be homeless. Here's another one. Don't debase the dollar against eggs. Bad idea. Good idea? My recommendation, debase it against Bitcoin and gold. That's the stablecoin idea. Are you guys following me now? Put it to you this way. The United States sends Bitcoin to $500,000 a coin. When Bitcoin grows, Tether has to grow. That's 5x from here. Stablecoins then have to 5x in growth. That's 5 times the amount of demand for US debt. China doesn't want your debt. Civilians don't want your debt. Russia doesn't want your debt. Banks don't want your debt. Hedge funds don't want your debt. Who's the buyer of last resort? The Fed. The question is this: has the Fed and the US government ever gotten married before? The last time the Fed and the government got married, the US government and the Fed got married to help finance around the world wars. And the Fed's balance sheet grew 10 times. Look at this chart. 10 times. And it grew largely in, drumroll please, T-bills, the things that stablecoins buy. We cannot have debt to GDP at 130%. That number's gotta come down. It comes down by printing money, by debasing the dollar. You can debase the dollar against gold, against Bitcoin. I'm telling you, this is it. I'm telling you, I feel it in my bones. I really do. The president and his family just bought $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. Next, Trump opens US retirement market to crypto investments. How do you debase the dollar and get reelected? Put Bitcoin and gold in everyone's retirement account and send that shit. And by sending that shit, I don't mean Bitcoin to $1 million. I mean the dollar to fucking zero. Do you want to know the community of humans that aren't mad when the dollar gets debased? Us. I've said on the show, debase the dollar all you want, print all you want. I don't care because I own Bitcoin. That's the point. President Trump is committed to restoring prosperity for everyday Americans and safeguarding their economic future. Safeguarding their economic future is dumping stocks, dumping bonds, buying gold, and buying Bitcoin. We made it. It's that Drake song. We made it. Crazy. The president is saying, I need to protect your financial future. Let me get you some Bitcoin. Guys, and there's bearish people out there that think this thing has no intrinsic value and is not gonna be part of our future. Do you guys read anything on the internet? The whole Genius Act thing, stable coins are the new way to finance the government, but they grow as Bitcoin grows. One way to grow stable coins is to grow Bitcoin. One way to debase the dollar is to grow Bitcoin. One way to get out of the post-World War monetary regime change is to grow Bitcoin. One way to solve the Fed and the Treasury's problem of getting remarried is to grow Bitcoin. It could not be more obvious.